And now, Minion Works presents Freelance Heroism.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And we just want to say thank you to the patrons out there who donated to our show to make us capable of producing a better product for everyone. So thank you so much. Rachel, do you want to tell us who our patrons are?
Yes. So we want to say thank you to Christine, Chris Stones, Christopher Hildebrand, Rebecca, Mo Walker, Orient_Tiger, Ario Teabaggin, Minion Works, and Breakmeister. Thank you so much, you guys.
You all make life worth living. Mm-hmm. You guys all make my day a beam of sunshine. I wanted you to know. Now, where's my murdering pipe?
Just the return of your Sling Blade voice.
I do the voices that are in my heart of the moment, and that's the one that sings to me right now. We asked the poll question, Rachel. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure.
Okay. Well, we have a bunch of them actually. I don't know which one we want to do. Let's do one of these. I'll just read one random.
Okay.
Your fingers are always sticky, or you have to carry a bag of uncooked shrimp at all times.
I don't want either of these.
You have to pick.
Why? Why do I have to pick?
Because if you don't, you're banished to the cosmos of like the realm of pain and anguish.
Oh, okay.
Boy, we really should add context to these so that we could give, you have to choose one of these or you'll be banished into particulate matter and eaten by a space whale.
With the shrimp, does it rot?
What is it with you people in these questions? Just think about what it would be like to carry a bag of shrimp around with you at all times. Yes, it rots. It's shrimp. It's not magic shrimp. It's just a bag of shrimp.
Well, if my fingers are sticky, I'll just wash my hands if it's not magic sticky.
You're right, but it says they're always sticky. So you wash them and then they re-stickify immediately after. Come on, the answers are in the questions.
I hate both of these.
Yeah, it's a rotten shrimp bag. No one's happy about it. We're all aware that, imagine the entire world has to choose one. So, they'd be like religions almost. Are you practicing sticky fingers? No, I'm a bag of shrimp guy. He shakes the bag. Right.
I think I would have to go with the shrimp. But only because a lot of my hobbies would be so much more difficult if I constantly had sticky fingers.
Right.
Because I paint minis, so I don't want to leave a residue on the mini.
Yeah.
Or I read, I don't want to leave sticky tracks on my books.
Like one of those ectoplasm ghost figures.
Yesterday I beat The Last of Us 2, so I don't want to leave sticky gunk on my PS4 controller.
Oh yeah, that'd be gross.
Yeah.
But I mean, imagine it this way though. What if you got good at turning pages with the sticky fingers?
But the pages would stick to your finger.
Yeah, you tap it real light and then fling, and your finger would separate and the page would turn. You'd get good at it after a while. You could be like Spider-Man, maybe climb walls and stuff. Depends on how sticky your fingers are.
Uh-huh. Which one would you choose?
Probably sticky fingers. I hate it worse than anything. I hate having sticky hands. If you touch something, a bottle of syrup is a nightmare to me. Mm-hmm. Right? Because the sticky doesn't come from the actual syrup. It comes from the thought of touching syrup for me. So I don't know. I don't want to start talking about it because then it's going to make my fingers feel sticky all day.
Okay. So you would carry around a bag of shrimp?
No, I would still take sticky fingers because shrimp are gross and they smell funny. Yeah. I hate the idea, but still. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on, guys. I can't carry a bag of shrimp around. At least I have access to my hands, even if they're sticky. If I gotta constantly be holding a bag of shrimp, ugh.
You could loop it around your wrist if it's a plastic grocery bag.
Maybe.
Hands are free.
Yeah, I can't imagine that being an impediment to anything I do.
Oh, and then the bag is gonna leak, and you're gonna get shrimp juice everywhere.
Yeah, and slapping against shit, and once it starts to degrade, then it'll be pulp. would come out of it, like through the cracks in the paper bag. The whole world just.
Wait, it's a paper bag? I was thinking a plastic bag.
You were thinking a plastic bag.
Yeah.
Boy, I was thinking paper, like the kind of like a southern restaurant would give, and you were thinking plastic bag, like I don't know, like a person who recycles. I don't know. You can't recycle it; it's full of shrimp. Hey, everyone out there that's a freelancer, after you finish this podcast, go read a book. Just any book. Any book. Any book's fine.
I have to finish my Zarathustra book.
Yeah. How is it so far? You like it?
I like it. I like it more than I thought I would. I was apprehensive about reading it. I was like, this is gonna be boring, sad boy, nihilistic stuff.
Because I suggested that you read
No,
it?
no, because of like the reputation.
Of Nietzsche.
Yes.
He's a fantastic writer. I don't know why people always shit on him so bad.
I think there's just this sort of like,
He's German.
you know how
Of course
some,
there's going to be a dire strictness to it.
but you
He's
know how
German.
like some things have like a certain fan base, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, those people like this thing. It's probably
Yeah, but
a bunch of nihilistic sad boy crap.
Oh, I hate that. Okay, so like here's the thing. I love the band Avenged Sevenfold. I love them, right? And a lot of people that are metal fans tell me that they're not good. I hate them. Blah blah blah. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Like, I want to clarify this to metal people out there. Nobody fucking cares what you think. Look, I love you. I think that it's cool to have a genre that you're into and that you like and you respect and blah blah blah. But I don't think your opinion of things changes how I hear my music.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like metal in general. Generally. I mean, it's okay in some cases. But metal that's like just kind of growly shit, I
Yeah,
need
when
more
they're-
than that.
When they're like Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
need more.
Yeah.
I need more.
I'm really into Ghost, but
Yeah.
a lot of like hardcore metal fans are like, Ghost isn't metal. I'm like,
Fuck them.
well,
Who cares?
they sing about like some pretty dark stuff. They're just,
Well, whoever is, they do this with everything, right? People in general do this with everything, and it's so fucking annoying. Your opinion of what is good and bad does not change what I think is good and bad. And by the way, even notifying me about it, like, I like this, and they're like, it's terrible. You think this is terrible, and they're like, no, it is. I'm like, no, you think it is,
right,
which is fair,
Yeah.
which is just as valid as me saying I think it's not. I
right.
think it's very good. So I catch that shit all the time. Like, I like Green Day, and for like 30 years, Green Day was fine. And then in the last few years, everyone's like, Green Day sucks. And I'm like, well, the new album wasn't very good. I didn't like it. But if you like it, go ahead and listen to it. It's not for me specifically. They weren't trying to please the God King Dees with the Green Day album. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, that kind of, I don't know. That
Like
kind
what
of,
you like, man.
yeah.
There's no one in your brain telling you can't like things. People are like guilty pleasures. I'm like, no, you just mean pleasures. Why guilty? Just you like it. That's fair. You can just like whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like this weird self-imposed thought police shit. It's like, do you enjoy a thing? Then enjoy it. Go with you. Don't even go with God. He doesn't care. Or no. You'll get to that point eventually in that book. What part are you at? I'm just curious.
I'm on part 2. I think I'm
Have you-
almost done with it.
Have you gotten to the tightrope walker?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was in the first part. There's one part that I read, I think it was called like The Pale Prisoner or something like that. I don't understand it. I was gonna like look it up more because I don't really understand what he's talking about with that.
I'm unfamiliar. Can you send the passage? Or I can just look it up again. We can do this setup after, I guess.
That's
We're
true.
reading Nietzsche quotes
This
on
is-
air.
This is not a podcast.
Yeah, the new podcast is
Of
we're
us
going to
trying to
review movies we
interpret
haven't
Nietzsche.
seen, and we're going to interpret Nietzsche live. Interpreting Nietzsche live would be a failure of such epic proportions as far as podcasts go. Oh my god. We could call it Philosophize with a Hammer. Oh, or just also Sprach in German. And we could use that as the theme song. You know, the music from the beginning of 2001, The Space Odyssey.
I haven't seen that.
You know, dun, dun,
Oh, okay.
dun, dun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking. It's called also Sprach to Zarathustra, which is based on.
Oh.
Yeah. Quite honest.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Well, before we make up more weird podcast ideas, I guess we'll go to this week's episode, which is a Bard Company episode. Back in Black Spider.
Yeah. That's an AC/DC reference.
Yes.
Also, I think our new podcast should be for people with bags of shrimp. 101 recipes for your, bag of shrimp.
The bag of shrimp that's like room temperature.
Yeah.
That you've had sitting out.
You gotta put it in lemon juice so that it doesn't go bad as quick. And then you gotta fry it. Hey! More recipes next week on Shrimp Box.
Alright, so you guys are going back to the manor?
Do it.
Alright. So you guys head back. It is early-ish morning. It's late morning, actually.
I have my blindfold on.
It's 2 p.m., let's be honest.
You see people like getting out of work as you guys are leaving the inn.
Lazy
Oh, but-
fucks.
Nobody
Couple
puts
more
out a
hours
full
in.
day's work anymore.
You get back to the manor. You start. It's very quiet.
Because most of the people are dead. Right?
That's true. You did kill quite a few people here.
And took some of their feet and
Mhm.
arms.
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly, we kind of ended up in sort of like a big chasm with like 2 double bridges, and there was a hole in the middle, and there was a creature at the bottom that we fed, and then that's when we let the goblins go and killed the bugbears, and then we kind of left from there. So
Yeah, and so
Are the dead bodies still on the floor that we left? Or are they cleaned up?
give me an investigation.
it's a self-cleaning dungeon.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Please.
That's called a gelatinous cube if it's
Yeah.
a self-cleaning dungeon.
That's right.
19.
Leaves nothing but
You said 19?
Uh-huh.
So the bodies are still there. However, it looks like someone after you guys like kind of patted them over, like looking to see if they had anything on them.
Any skulls lying around?
No, like loose skulls. Just the
We
ones
can
still
make them
attached to
loose.
their bodies.
Hold on. I go detach a skull from a body.
Okay.
We can make them loose really easy.
I'll get on my bell and start playing the drums on the top of it as a clock.
All right. So you guys taking the same path that you took before?
yeah, I imagine that would make the most sense.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Except I'm not Leroy Jenkins' ship this time.
So
I'm staying with the party.
all right. So the next room that you guys would get to, you guys remember that the door had been shut, but it is open.
Hey, Mosk. Go run in that room and see what the fuck's in there.
Did you bring Mosk with you?
I hope so, because I ain't fucking going in there first.
He
I didn't think we brought the goblins.
I'll go in.
okay.
All right.
I'll go in first.
Okay. So you open the door.
Hello?
No, no. So there are several worn tables and chairs kind of scattered around this room. Wooden benches are drawn up against the walls that are decorated with draperies of brown and red. There are several what look like large ale kegs that are propped up and tapped. In one table in the middle, there's a few dice, it looks like, but all the chairs are kind of pushed back from the table. But there's no one in here.
They're playing Households and Humans.
Any of them, well, I assume these would be like D6
Yeah.
okay. any indication from the surroundings as to how long this room's been vacant?
Give me an investigation.
Oh, that's a good number. 21.
So since you guys are all elves, you'll have dark vision, but you kind of realize that there are no torches lit here, and you know that there have been humans
Mhm.
who have been staying here who need a light source, but all of the torch brackets are either empty or the torches or lanterns have gone out and are cold.
Okay.
Can I channel the professional for a minute?
Sure.
Okay.
No.
Gonna go to all the torch sconces and look to see if the torches were removed, if the metal on them is still warm. That would imply that the torches were lit until recently and then taken and carried. But I mean, I'm Renasmir, so
Yeah.
it's dark.
Or do we see any like pitchforks lying around?
No.
Okay. So they're not carrying pitchforks and torches, so that's a good sign.
Sorry. There is another door on the opposite side of this room that you guys are in. That door is also slightly open.
I'm gonna walk in.
Okay.
Anybody in here?
There's a short hallway that goes to that big room with the chasm, but there is another door directly in front of you. It is shut.
I'm walking super casually. I'm trying to find where the people were.
Okay. So you go to that door.
I want to go where the people are.
You beat me to
I
it.
want to see them shooting.
That door is locked.
See them die.
Gonna knock on the door.
Okay. There is no answer.
Guys, it's us. From before, remember?
No answer.
I'm gonna try to
Hey,
open it. Is it
it's
locked?
Still locked.
Hey, Mel. I hear the door needs a headbutt.
All right. I'm going to take my hat off because I don't want to ruin it.
Oh, okay.
You ever
Shall
think
I think you do it a third time.
How much of a running start can I get?
You get
didn't we do this before?
You're charging the door.
you get 30 feet.
That's awesome. I'm taking it all.
Okay.
I have another potion ready.
Give me
And I'm going to use my reckless strike ability to
okay.
take advantage.
I'm going to
This
inspire.
is just fun.
You've got advantage against a door.
I'm going to give him a plus D6. I'm going to be chanting. You can do it.
It's going down.
He's amazing. Look at the size of that head.
Roll your attack.
I want to give him a sick drum beat to rev him up.
All right. All right. So with advantage and inspiration.
There's no way this could possibly go wrong. Now.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, sure it could. Oh, that sucks. I literally rolled 2 6s. These dice are cursed.
What's
So
the
the best one is going to be a 15.
15? Okay.
That's with everything added together.
Okay.
I
We'll
swear
say-
these dice are cursed.
Too bad your bardic inspiration to give you a third six.
It did actually.
That would have been metal. Oh god.
It was.
Nice.
So Mel, you walk to as far from the store as you can. You kind of like put your head down and you run straight at it and you bounce right off of it.
Oh,
I'm going to point at the door and be like, that's metal.
is it metal? I'm going to tap on the door.
No.
Oh, all right. I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to drop kick it this time.
That's right. You should probably use the other side of your body. We haven't tried that.
All right, so I'm still raging, so I still have advantage.
Okay.
I crack a beer in the back and watch.
What'd you get?
The more he hits his head, the less
That's
likely
another
he is to remember the last time he hit his head on it. It's
That's 15 is my best one.
as Will Smith is gonna show up and be like, your head is severely damaged.
You bounce off the door and take 2 points of damage.
Ow!
All right. Well, the usual method's not working.
Did you?
I'm not done yet. I raged for a minute. I could do this at least 3 more times. Figuring 1 round to back up and 1 round to hit it. I got at least 3 more tries of this son of a bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
God damn it, this door's going down. I'm channeling my inner Adri now.
Oh,
I am so.
Well,
you know what?
No, you're not. You're not channeling your inner Adri because Adri knocks down doors on the first try.
Oh.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh.
That hurt.
Even when they're not hers.
That hurt.
No, it's gonna hurt again.
All
I think
right.
that's the implication that we're getting.
No,
from
that's a 20 that time.
What'd you get?
I got a 20.
A 20. You barely make the check.
Woo!
And so you had to, it's like when you ask someone to open a jar for you,
They loosened it.
Yeah, they loosened it. So you pop open the door this time and kind of stumble in. And this room looks to be some sort of wizard's workshop. There's some like distillation coils, alchemical devices kind of strewn around, but everything is cold. Like there's no fires going. There's a few bookshelves and with some books on them and some papers that are kind of scattered around.
This is so painful because I know that I have
my momentum carry.
It carries you about halfway into the room. There is another door to the right.
Do I smash anything in the process?
No, you barely miss the table.
Okay.
I stare blankly,
Are there?
believing that he actually smashed the door open.
Why do I have to be so fucking stupid? I mean, my intelligence is huge, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I'm very, 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 very smart, but not in a way that would make me interested in any of these things.
Well, I'm going to start looking through some of the papers then.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to study the books and see if there are any vials around that are labeled.
Okay.
I want to look at all the funny shaped bottles.
All
I want
right.
to see if he has anything to drink in the bottles.
Okay.
This one is round, but is also sort of a triangle. Isn't that weird?
So, Virion, among the books, the only one that you find that looks like it would be of any interest or any importance, it is written in Dwarvish. It looks like it was a handwritten journal.
I read Dwarven.
You
learned it.
read?
Yeah, you got to do something during drinking games. What dwarves drink?
I'll pull that, and
Okay.
At some point in time when he's not heavily inebriated, I will sit down with Varys and see if he can read it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah,
Mel.
it's gonna be
I
wild.
asked it a lot. I know. I'll just find a dwarf. Yeah,
Mel.
read it to me.
A lot of the papers are kind of like notes or alchemical formulas that have been kind of like started and then maybe like crossed out. Like someone was working on something and they were kind of doing trial and error. You do find a letter that looks to be of importance.
All right.
It says, Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandalin. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Iarno. Don't disappoint me. And instead of a signature, it has been signed with a symbol of a spider.
Dad! Father!
Varys and Renazmir, you guys are looking at the various liquids that have been left over. You find there are 3 small bottles that are carefully labeled that I don't know how you guys would know this, but they hold rare alchemical materials. One is mercury, one is dragon bile, and one is powdered nightshade. They are worth 25 gold each to an apothecary or alchemist.
Okay, I have an 18 intelligence. As soon as I saw the spider,
Oh, okay.
I'm interested in all of this now.
Okay.
What kind of nightshade?
Powdered nightshade.
You know,
It
I'm gonna
is-
leave those with Renazmir.
Don't leave them with Leslie either.
It is granulated,
Oh God, no!
shaved clean over a shark board, and then pressed and dried. Can I see the letter from my dad?
The shit that Leslie does with bile, you just don't want to fucking know.
I saw him dab it in his butthole one time with a wet off. It
I
was
think the only
super
thing that
weird.
went in his. I think the only shoe went in his butthole.
It was weird because he made me watch. He was like,
You too?
"Can you make sure that I'm dabbing it on evenly?" And I said, yes, I will
long as
watch.
it's not- as long
Leslie
as
was
it's not doing
lactose
it-
intolerant and he really liked goat's milk.
I have seen a lot of my friends' buttholes in this game. It's an uncomfortable truth.
At least none of them went left.
Stop making these callbacks.
I'm going to pack up the stuff. Can I see the letter?
Do I recognize the names on there?
Actually,
Lord whatever and something?
Iarno is the name of the guildmate that Sildar was looking for that disappeared when he came to Phandalin.
Oh.
This guy's a dirty double crosser.
Or a crossy double doer?
Hmm.
Are we friends with the dwarves?
Yeah, the dwarves hired us.
Yes.
Are they drinking?
I don't know. They're not here right now.
He's been kidnapped.
But they're dwarves. They're probably drinking.
Kidnapping is thirsty work.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like somebody had an inside man on the job. Maybe that's why he's missing.
I mean, isn't that is that the dude we saved? No,
Yeah,
that's the dude
Sildar
that's
was the guy.
Sildar's
That's the guy we saved for the goblins.
Yes.
Our first convert.
If by convert you mean he was at 1 hit point and you guys tied him up and forced him to watch you perform for like 2 hours, then yes.
Yes, that's what we mean.
Oh, okay, yes. Yes, he still has PTSD from that. Yes.
What other meaning of the word convert would you have thought?
The spider, is it drawn in ink?
Yes, it's drawn in black ink.
I too use black ink. We have so much in common.
Oddly enough, the rest of the note is written in pink sparkle pen.
Oh my god, he is my dad. I'm gonna take it over to Les or Varys and see if he can read it. Because I don't speak Dwarven.
Well, the note is in common.
Oh,
It's-
well, then,
it's
yeah.
The
it's
book
I
that,
have.
yeah, the book that Varian got is in Dwarven.
I'm at least going to ask Varys if he could read the title to me.
Sure. I'll put my beer down for a second.
It says evidence of crimes.
There's no title. Flipping through it, Varys, you can see that it looks like it is the journal of an adventurer named Ermon. It looks like it's a lot of local history.
It's a bunch of short stories by a guy named Ermon. Local stories.
Sadly, not 1001 things, more things to do with beer.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think he's a quitter.
Okay.
He
It's
doesn't talk about
recipes.
any of the local craft.
how
What kind of dwarf is he doesn't have about local craft in here? What the
Help.
fuck?
to cook dwarf?
Here you go.
All right.
If you want me to read a farther arcane,
Yeah, go ahead and study this for me if you don't mind. See if there's anything about the local history that you can pick up that might be useful to us.
is there anything about that nun outside that cleric? You know, Renasmir's ex-girlfriend.
I don't think it's a book on dating tips.
They're dwarves. They aim high,
You have to aim high. They're so short.
right? So short, but no big foreheads.
But bomb.
They can see the sky.
Everyone can see the sky. What the fuck are you talking about? How drunk are you?
Well,
I looked up one time and it just snuck up on me. It's like, oh my god, the sky.
then something fell, and I ran around town saying the sky was falling.
When did I get outside?
There
I didn't
is
go outside again for 2 weeks.
one more door that you guys haven't gone through.
Oh, you know whose job it is.
Well, I think we need to go through that.
Is it locked or unlocked?
It is unlocked.
Okay. Don't
I will open it.
don't need the headbutting for this one unless you really, really want the splitting headache, Mel.
I will open it.
Okay. The walls of this bedchamber are covered with drapes of scarlet cloth. The furnishings include a small writing desk with a matching chair, a comfortable-looking bed, and a wooden chest at the foot of the bed. Across and to the left of the bed, it looks like there is part of the wall is open. It looks like there's a secret door that somebody left open.
Maybe it was a scarecrow. Because it's a wooden chest. He couldn't have got far. He left his chest behind. What would his arms connect to? He's all arms and legs. And he means
And no
business.
brain. No brain.
And he means business.
Okay. I'm going to examine the bed.
I'm gonna. Oh, dude, you cut out, and it sounded like you said, "I'm going to examine the bed." I'm going to examine the bed.
Nice.
It's
Yeah, because it looks comfortable, so you know.
yeah. It's definitely the most comfortable looking piece of furniture that you've seen in this entire basement.
Are there any spider logos on anything else around here?
There are no spider logos.
And there is a chest.
Yes.
We should return that to him.
I was going to say, Renasbury, you look like you need some. You could use some time examining a chest or two. Why don't you go ahead and take a look at that one?
But Okay, yeah, I'll open the chest.
Okay. You just open it?
Mhm.
Okay, great. It's unlocked and not trapped.
It explodes. In your face.
I
So
have zero reason to believe everything's trapped. My life has been pretty solid up until this
Sure.
point.
So inside there are a few pouches that sounds like they contain money in them.
Guys, we can share this.
There's a couple of scrolls, and that is it.
Okay, how much money? What kind of scrolls?
So 180 silver,
Jeez.
130 gold, a silk pouch containing 5 carnelians worth 10 gold each, 2 paradots worth 15 gold each, 1 pearl worth 100 gold, and the scrolls, one of them is Charm Person, and the other is a scroll of Fireball.
Oh, shit.
I'll take them. I'm a wizard. I can use them. Okay. Now that I'm done with the chest, I'm going to go, I guess, walk to the other door.
Okay.
The room.
Okay. So you look in. There's a short hallway that goes to your right, and it looks like it just goes up some stairs and then ends.
I'm going to be standing in the doorway, like, so that it echoes. My voice will echo. Guys! I found a secret staircase! We can sneak up on them!
Fuck yeah. Let's get him from behind.
Yes, they'll never know we're coming. As I clomp up the stairs.
So you get up to the top of the stairs, Renasmir. It looks like it just ends.
I'm going to touch my hand against it.
Okay.
The end.
Give me a perception.
Oh, shit.
I love how this works. It's like you didn't notice that your hand went through a wall. Oh my god. Yo. Nat 20.
Oh,
Woo!
you very easily find the secret door. It looks like this one was actually shut properly, but you push it open and you see that it leads into one of the rooms that you have actually been in before.
A lot of stairs, dark, narrow. This is just like home. Dad must be up here.
You are back in the storeroom that basically leads into the big open area with the 2 bridges.
The fuck?
It's just that no one had the passive perception high enough to notice the secret door.
This is lame. I
Does
was
this mean-
hoping that we'd sit around for a bowl of beetle husks like when I was a child.
Oh my god.
That's what I ate. They're good, high in fiber. They crunch, and they never get stale because they start off stale.
They also don't get soggy in milk.
We never had milk. That's why I want that horse milk. I hear it's
Oh,
good
good.
things. I hear good things of horse milk. I once saw Leslie drink horse milk straight out of the straw. The horse straw.
You'd be-
That was a male horse, bro.
What? They make them in male?
Sure as hell wasn't a female.
Oh my God.
Oh God. It's the joke. It's the joke from City Slickers. I spent all of that trying to milk your cow out there. His name is Norman. You were pulling on his dick.
That was that joke in Kingpin where he actually does jerk off the horse, and he comes in and he's like, I got up early and I milked the cow. He takes a big sip out of the bucket. He's like, we don't have a cow. We have a bull. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. The classics are always funny.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
We just come back around.
Yeah.
The same place. It's bullshit. You made us come all the way back here instead of going to Thundertree?
I didn't make you do anything.
No. We got a pretty sizable haul out of this, and we got some information about this Lord Albrecht asshole and Yarno, and looks like somebody may be trying to do something a little double-handed here.
I think Yarno needs to go spend night in prison with Leslie.
Well, then we should go back to town and make for either Thundertree or wherever the book.
Well, I would say Thundertree, but I think we don't want to be walking around with this much cash on us. So,
What?
what?
Are we going to leave it somewhere?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Do we have a place that? I mean, I'm sure we have to have some kind of secure place at this point, right?
What's more secure than on us?
Well,
Because if they kill us and take it, then we don't need it.
well, that's
If we leave it, they might just take it.
You got a good point. You got
This
a
is
good.
that Kavir thought process. Carry all your shit with you if you can help it.
Well, let's hit a Thundertree if we don't fuck.
I don't have magic sleeves, so I'm having a problem.
Are you actually? Did Virion bring the jug with him?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So you have a 12-pound jug sloshing around in your backpack.
Pretty much.
Okay. All right.
I can take 4 gallons out of that.
Yep. Yeah, but it's just going to come right back. But that's okay. I think you still have 2 left over from last night.
Shh. I don't count well.
I know.
I'll pull out one of them.
Yeah. Well, then why don't we go ahead and head to Thundertree?
I am on board.
All right.
We
I
got
wonder
time
why they
to-
call it Thundertree.
I guess we're going to find out.
Thunder just keeps striking that same tree.
It is going to take about a day and a half for you guys to get to Thundertree.
Can we fast travel?
We can load up the cart.
We haven't been there before, so you can't fast travel.
It's like Skyrim. We'll talk to the guy with the cart outside of all the major cities.
Well, I was going to say we could do the 99 bottles of beer on the wall, and I'll just keep force feeding Varys, and we'll never get below 95.
1 bottle of beer on the wall, and it will never end.
Ferris drinks it and drinks it again.
So
1 bottle.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
While you guys are traveling, Varys, are you going to study the journal more?
Yes.
Okay. So you find out that this adventurer, Ermon, who wrote down a lot of local history about the lost mine of Phandelver and the Forge of Spells. Essentially, several centuries ago, this sort of magical well was discovered in a cave kind of near Phandalin, and the magical properties of it made it to where you could essentially craft magic items. And so a lot of the local mages sort of came together to kind of use this resource. But unfortunately, the orcs in the area found out about it and started attacking the mages. Because this well was within a mine, the ensuing fight made at least part of it collapse, and essentially its location has been lost.
That shit sucks.
This sounds like a familiar location.
He does record that there was a magical mace crafted named Lightbringer that was commissioned by priests of Lathander, the god of the dawn.
Fuck him.
And
He brings hangovers.
the mace was lost when Wave Echo Cave, which is the cave that contains the Forge of Spells,
Lightbringer
collapsed.
lost.
Yes.
Relore.
Magic mace.
Mm-hmm.
Bike douchebag god.
How do they feel about killing children? Are they positive or
God of hangovers. All right.
What else are you guys doing as you travel?
God, hell.
not much? I'm going to talk about the memories of my dad. I don't have a whole lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend the whole day trying to explain this to our manager in my soberest, drunkish way.
Okay.
I will do my best to try and understand him in his sober, Scottish manner.
All right. Anything else of importance that you guys do as you travel?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'll just balance the ledgers, make sure that all of our money and everything has been accounted for, and merchandise inventory checks out, and that sort of thing.
Okay. All right.
Might as well make good use of the time.
Asking about why God would actually bring out the sun instead of more night for drinking.
All right. So the trail you guys are following gradually becomes an old overground lane winding between dilapidated buildings choked in vines and brush. Ahead of you, in the middle of the settlement, rises a steep hill upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and winds its way between old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins with interiors open to the weather. Other buildings appear more or less intact, but the whole place is eerily silent. You guys park the car by a wooden sign nailed to a post nearby. It reads,
Welcome
"Danger.
to Silent Hill.
Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now."
Okay, so this is going to be the first time this has happened, so I apologize.
Mhm.
Second time, technically. Hey, guys. It says there's zombies over here. I want to check that out.
All right, Fred, let's split up. I'll take Scooby.
How recent does the sign look?
Give me an investigation.
7.
You know what? It probably grew out of the ground.
It's one of those sign trees.
Yeah.
I've seen it before. One time the sign just grew up right in front of me.
One time at band camp.
I planted some sign seeds one time. I drew some letters on some beans, threw them in the yard. Okay, well, then I don't want to turn back. This has been the most exciting part of our travels so far. I have a fascination with dead, undead, darkness,
Mhm.
those types of things. So I'm very into this. I want to investigate further. Oh my God, why did my voice do that? That is super weird, right? It does that
Very weird.
sometimes. I have no clue why.
That is pretty weird.
Well,
To check the tower out.
Okay, so that's kind of in the middle of town, so you're gonna have to go through the town to get to it.
Ah, fuck.
Let's go
okay.
through the town.
So this said zombies and
Plant monsters, yes.
plant monsters.
Also, the road at this point is really not in good enough shape for you to continue with the cart, so you will need to have to get
We'll
out.
have to go on foot.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about, because I'm imagining everything's kind of grown up.
Don't have any halflings.
I'm trying to think if a quick cursory glance of our immediate surroundings might uncover some of these plant monsters hiding amongst the natural foliage.
Your cursory glance notices that, yes, things are very cursory here.
Cursory.
They seem very cursory.
Would that be a nature check or perception or
Be a perception check.
perception? I might perceive a few things. I'm not sure. It's an 18.
You don't see any plant monsters. I mean, there's a lot of plants.
But I mean, we've been going for an hour and an hour and a half, or what, a day and a half now. So
Mhm.
I'd have to imagine I've kind of picked up enough. So there's nothing There's like no odd. There's not. Aubrey 2 is not sitting like out in front of us anywhere, right? I mean,
No.
that's what I'm trying to get at.
No, there's no Audrey 2.
Okay, so there's nothing weird. All right, I'm okay. That's fine. I guess we'll proceed into town. What's left of it?
Okay.
I
Who's
popped my
in,
beer.
Gallon
Who?
number 3.
who is in lead?
I'll
I'll
take
take
the lead.
point.
I'll take slight less pointy than him.
Like,
All right.
The two of you can walk side by side. How about that?
Okay. So you guys head into town. You pass by a cottage that's like the roof has collapsed and it's all overgrown with vines. There's a bunch of like weeds and shrubbery and stuff in the yard. The road is kind of like winding past it.
Is there anything in the house?
You go
Or
look.
anything Yeah, I'm going to look.
Okay.
What do you want, perception?
Well, as you walk over to look inside, you basically stumble right to some monsters that will make attacks on you.
Of course.
Woohoo!
So as Mel steps through this like overgrown yard, two of what look like basically dead shrubs sort of come to life and both take swipes at him with their dead branch claws.
Well, I'm glad I didn't do what I thought I was going to do. I was actually tempted to take one of those shrubbery because it might come in handy later.
The first one is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. The second one is a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Mel, you take 2 piercing damage,
All right.
and we will roll initiative.
I got a 20. Woo!
I got a rock.
What did you
17.
get? Okay. Varys?
I got a 10.
Okay. Varian, what did you get?
6.
Okay.
Are we all talking like that now?
Well, we are related. Uncle Ludo said so.
Didn't. Raz, what is your modifier?
4.
Okay. All right. Mel, you are up first.
All right. I have my enchanted longsword, Scream. And I'm swinging at one of these stupid little twiggy things.
Okay. It's actually called Talon. It says so on the hilt.
Oh, that's right.
Scratched it out, renamed it. It's fine.
Yeah, I was thinking of renaming it. No, that's right. It was Talon. I remember. I forgot it was written down. I thought it was something I named it. Never mind. All right, so I have one on the left and one on the right, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I will swing at the one on the left
Okay.
with Talon. And I have a 15.
That will hit.
Woo! And that will do 13 points of damage.
You basically swing your sword through it and it just sort of like explodes in a bunch of like dry twigs and dead branches. Or Nazmir.
I'm going to help attack,
Okay.
and I'm thinking about how I want to do that while being really cool. These are considered alive, correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to use Channel Death.
Channel Death.
Yep, it's a arcane tradition.
Oh.
Yeah. I assume the will save on these trees is 4.
Probably.
7 damage unless they can beat a DC 15 will save.
Okay. They cannot.
So
These-
then they take 7 damage.
Okay. That actually kills the other one. And that one just sort of goes and like, explodes in bits of twig.
That's exactly what it was planned to do. That's because I'm such a great warrior. What the fuck is happening?
Rachel, I've got a question about my jug.
Sure.
Is one of the 12 substances Roundup by any chance?
It is. Well, you don't know. You don't know what they are.
Oh.
I think it's safe to say that the thing that won't be invented for a long time.
Hey, alchemists have weeds too. They got to get rid of. You don't know that.
Just get rid of your weeds like all the other wizards throughout history and
Which is
smoke
burn
them.
them.
Yeah. By the way, can we talk about Gandalf for just 2 seconds? Gandalf used to hang out with the hobbits, and if there's a scene in the movie where he talks to Saruman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Saruman's like, the hobbit's leaf has made your brain soft, right?
Right.
It's like a passing line. You don't pay too much attention to it. It's just in conversation, right? He's saying that he's a pothead and he's quit hanging with these shitty fucking idiots
These hobbits that are getting him
in the
stoned.
fucking Middle Earth ghetto. He's like, going out here and you're getting high every day with your frat boy friends and you're totally forgetting your wizard duty. It's very funny to me that the perception of him to everyone else is that he's some legendary wizard, but amongst the wizards, they look
He's
at him
the
like
stoner of the group.
he's the stoner. It's very funny.
Have you seen the meme going around about the fact that since Lord of the Rings was PG-13, it was allowed one F-bomb, and the question was, where would you put it? And so it fits perfectly. There's a picture of Gandalf going, I have no fucking memory of this place.
Keep your fucking secrets.
Yeah, that was good too.
Oh, I just think it's funny.
Cave troll.
Think about Gandalf, right? Like in that context, right? He's bringing fireworks to the barbecue, and he's like making cool boat smoke rings and shit. That is like garbage tier wizardry. Like, but to them, he's hanging out with the people who think he's cool, right? Like, he's not really that great a wizard. He sword fights all the fucking time. And it's like, why aren't you casting? You talked to a moth one time, and you made your staff glow. That's like level 0 spells, man. Come on. Talk with insect? Are you fucking serious?
A couple of cottages next to the building that Mel had gone to examine. There's a loud rustling noise as about half a dozen of these weird shrubbery monsters sort of emerge and immediately go after you guys.
Shouldn't there be like a bunch of fucking knights come around here about now?
We need the shrubbery.
Sure.
Me.
The first one
Someone
has-
tell Cousin Adri her lunch got away. Salads need taken out.
The first one has just enough movement to get to Varys, and it kind of
Shit, yeah, see? Coming after me because I'm talking shit.
Spinach punch.
The next one goes to Virion, and it will attack. Virion does a 17 hit you.
And my grandmother.
Okay. You take 3 piercing damage. For Nazmir, does an 11 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. Varys, your turn.
I've been completely irresponsible this whole game, just walking in the rooms and shit, and I did not get hit yet. This is fantastic. You guys all caught the shit from my fucking...
Moment I should have got more liquor and not beer.
What are you doing, Varys?
I'm checking.
Okay.
Ooh. I got 4 oil flasks on me.
Oh.
Do I have a flint and steel or no?
It's vegetable oil.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure
Stir fry.
Pretty sure I've got olive oil in one of these fucking containers.
Well, I don't have flint and steel to light it. Damn it.
Open sesame oil.
Oh, look at Red Raspberry. You got a flame spell?
No. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. No.
Ah, shit.
I'm a
Alright.
cold and undead guy.
Alright, so I pull up my bow. Fuck it. I was going to throw oil all over, but I didn't have anything to light it with.
Okay, you have one in melee with you right now.
Rub yourself down in oil and make it interesting. It'd be like a hentai. Tentacles and oil.
I've got a jug full of oil and beer. I am a walking mud wrestling kind of thing waiting to happen.
I draw my knife then and stab the fucking bush, or try to.
Okay,
16 to the bush.
that will hit.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What?
5 damage to the Damn it, Dees.
That
Oh.
is actually enough to kill it.
Let's call it a Brazilian bushwhacking.
Varys.
I kill it, and I take a drink.
Okay. Another one
Slayer pushes.
approaches you guys and it will attack Mel. So it got a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Mel, you take 4 damage.
Holy crap.
He's like, I'm gonna coat it in oil and I'm gonna try to get my grip on it. It's like they call me the weed whacker.
Oh, dear God.
Virion, your turn.
So what would be in front of me in a 15-foot cube?
So there's one of these, they're called twig blights. There's one directly in front of you.
Okay.
Let's see here. Ahead of you a little bit, Mel is there, and he's got 2 of them on him. And then Renazmir is also kind of ahead of you, and he's got, I think, 1 on him.
How many can I reasonably attack without striking one of my team members?
You could probably get the 1 on you, and then either 1 on Renazmir or 1 on Mel.
Okay, let me get the one that's on Mel.
Okay.
I'll refresh my memory. 5th edition. Do I have to take a step back before I cast?
You don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay.
No. If you were adjacent to them and you were attacking them with a ranged weapon, then you would be at disadvantage.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, but I don't have to do that here. Okay, so this is going to be Thunder Wave. So
Okay.
I'll go for the one in front of me, the one in front of Mel. It's a 15-foot cube.
All right.
They must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. First one, he got a nat 20.
Okay.
And the one on Mel did not get a nat 20. He got an 8.
That's a fail.
Okay.
And with that being a second spell slot, they're going to take 3d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
Oh, nice. 19 out of 24.
Okay.
I blew all the fucking leaves off that little twig bastard.
You killed him. And so you still, do you do half damage to the one that made us save?
I do half damage to the one that made the save, so half
Okay.
of that would be...
We'll still kill him.
Okay. Good.
Anything else, Varian?
Nope, that's all I'm
Okay.
going to do this round.
Another twig blight comes out, and it'll go after you, Varian.
Bastard.
Does a
You're
14
special.
Does a 14 hit you?
Does a 14 hit me? Yes.
Okay. You take 2 piercing damage. And one more. It will go after Mel. Mel, does an 18 hit you? Yes.
Yes, it does.
Okay. You take 4
Sorry,
damage.
it was a little trouble unmuting myself there.
Alright. Mel, it is
Alright.
your turn.
Okay, I have 2 of them on me again.
Correct.
All right. Once again, swinging talon.
Okay.
I'm going to end up writing a song about this, too. We'll call it Murder Stick.
Okay.
That's a 20,
That will hit.
and it'll be 11 points of damage.
Okay, you kill it. Thanks,
Just
Mel.
an alternative title of Bush Destroyer, but
Renazmir, it is your turn. So you have one of these guys on you.
Okay, I'm going to channel again.
Okay?
Actually, no. That was a pretty successful... I'm going to roll a check real quick.
Okay.
You tell me if I need to do an investigation or what. I want to look for the center point for all these vines. Generally, vines don't just grow independently. There's usually like a nodule or something.
There'll be a nature check.
Okay. Looks like it was the sign all along.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right, well then I'm just going to attack this one.
Okay.
Actually, is there a position where I can get a few of them in 30 feet?
You're pretty close to Mel, and he's also got one on him. So you could position yourself to get the one on you and the one on him.
I'm going to channel death again on the one that's near me.
Okay.
4 damage. Unless he passes a DC 15.
Okay.
will save?
He does not.
Okay, I'm getting a trend here that these might not be the wisest routes.
They are not, and he dies.
Fantastic.
Uh,
These things are really weak.
They are.
We should have spit at them. Spit damage.
Varys, what are you doing?
How many are left?
There's one on Mel, and is that the last one? Varian, is there still one on you?
Yeah, because I think I killed the one that was on Mel. Right?
That's right.
No,
yeah.
I take it back. No, they're both gone because the half damage took care of it too.
Okay. Oh, that's right. All right. So there's only one left, and it's on Mel.
Pull my dagger away and pop another beer. That'd be rude of me to take away Mel's fun.
Okay.
Not the glass at him. Gotcha, kids.
Headbutt it. Headbutt it for fun.
All right. Varian.
I guess I'm just. I'll go ahead and swipe at it with my longsword.
Okay.
Nope. That's a natural one.
Oh.
I stab Mel in the nuts.
Don't worry, I have a potion.
All right. So
Sir, I've given you a Prince Albert. I apologize.
it is the Twig Blight's turn. It is going to attack Mel. Does an 11 hit you, Mel?
No, it does not.
Okay. Mel, it is your turn.
I'm going to keep going with Talon.
Okay.
It's a 14 to hit,
That will hit.
and that is 14 points of damage.
That is way more than necessary to kill it.
Good. I watch it explode into flinders.
Okay. So they are
I
all-
point and laugh mockingly at it.
Okay. You guys have seemingly killed all the ones in this area. There are no more that are approaching you at this time. Although you do notice that about these things, when they're not moving, they look exactly like a lot of the overgrown foliage in this.
A shrubbery.
So sounds to me like I need to see if I have any Agent Orange inside my flask of many things.
Yep, I'm sure that's what it is. It's over. It's a bunch of bug spray, fucking plant weed killer, and
Woods
orange.
Maybe it has napalm.
Hey, never can tell.
Nate's palm. Haha.
Think we should burn the whole town down?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting the sense we should just set fire to the whole fucking thing.
I got marshmallows.
I'm not generally a fan of murder hoboing things, but I mean, in this case, yeah, if I can't tell real plants from the monster things, just fuck them all.
But I mean, they're not very strong. They're super weak.
Yeah,
Probably good thing Leslie ain't here. You probably try to smoke them.
smoke them.
Good point.
So where you guys are at, there's basically like these three sort of rundown cottages where these plant monsters were hanging out. Mel, at the one that you went to look in,
Mhm.
there doesn't seem to be anything of value within.
Okay, I'll look through the rest of them.
Okay. The other
You want
two,
perception checks or just...
yeah, give me a perception check.
All right. That's an 18.
Okay. So in one of the cottages, there's like a tree that's started growing in the middle of this cottage because the roof collapsed, and it's been so long since anyone's actually inhabited this place that there's plants growing inside the houses.
Okay.
And sort of tangled among the roots of this tree, probably it had been hidden under the flagstones of the cottage, and then the tree sort of uprooted it. There's a chest.
All right. Is it locked?
It is not.
Okay. I'm going to open it.
Okay. Inside there is a lot of coins. You find 700 copper, 160 silver, and 90 gold.
Wow. Well, that'll buy some beer.
So where you guys are at now, the tower is still kind of deeper into town. To the north, across the road, there's a building that is in slightly better condition than a lot of the buildings in this area. It looks like it might have been a tavern once. Whereas to the south of you, there's a small house that definitely looks like it's had recent repairs done to it. The windows have been fortified. the brush has been cleared from around it. It looks like it's much more sturdy than any of the other buildings here that you've seen.
Well, I think we need to check that out.
Agreed.
I guess we can hit the tavern second.
Yeah. Well, that's a definite.
Don't worry, I've got a portable one right here on my back.
You're my best friend. I'm gonna make sure you leave.
Thank you.
He was talking to the jug.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Selena.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you'd like to see our adventures in comic form, the professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. If you're interested in supporting us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our cast includes me, Dees Cassius, as Renasmir on lead guitar, David Walker as Varys on drums, Jake Sipple as Mellifluor with lead vocals, and Nathan Lett as Virian Herpator, Lich Gate's executive talent agent. And let's not forget, last but not least, our suffering DM, Rachel Moore.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you next week. Until then, the invoice is in the mail.
What's an invoice? That's the voice you use inside. For indoor concerts.
As opposed to your out voice.
I use my out voice all the time.
I'm a little hesitant about eating pigs now. I saw this thing. I know it sounds. I'm a conflicted man here because their butts are delicious. Don't know how to. I mean, we got to get on that as a species, right? Let's fix that. Let's fix how. Can we just make their butts less delicious so that, or make other things more delicious, right? Like maybe a dumber animal, like. What if chicken butts were like tasted like bacon? Can we do that? Chickens are fucking stupid.
They are very stupid.
Yeah. Or fucking geese. You know, they're assholes. No one would feel guilty about think about their neck. You could make that whole neck into bacon. Like just have it grow that way, like on them.
It's like a tube of bacon.
Oh my god, just talking about a tube of bacon makes me happy.